Well, what do you say about that? What a second half performance. If only they could do that over 90 minutes, we'd be looking at those top 4 places instead of the bottom 4 places. What a second half performance. Take the handbrake off in the first half of games and go at teams. Adama and Neto are 2 of the most exciting footballers in the Premier League, and we're not utilising them to the effect that they shown in the second half today. An absolutely amazing reaction after a first half that was tragic, lacked intent, lacked belief, lacked any sort of shape. Just absolutely shocking first half performance, and then you do that in the second half. I'm still absolutely disappointed at the team that he put out Thursday, because let's get it right, we were never going down. Just the natural pessimism of Wolves fans thought there was a chance, but just it wasn't going to happen, was it? So we threw away the FA Cup on Wednesday, Thursday, whenever it was. Big 3 points today. 10 points behind Liverpool, who are in 4th. Let's crack on now for the season. Let's push on. Let's see how far we can go. Up the Wolves. In Nuno we trust for now, because you know how fickle I am. But in Nuno we trust for today. Happy Valentine's Day, Wolves fans. Love you lots. All the best. But I'll see you in the candle. I'll see you in the wick.
Nuno by numbers performance, I suppose. First half, terrible. Second half, give him 20 minutes. Do something. Win the game. That's what happened. William Jose had no service whatsoever, so can't talk about him. We've won this game through a penalty, which was iffy, debatable at best, and Neto being brilliant. That's all there is to it. The rest, it was very lethargic. No creativity anyway, but I'm going to be called negative again, so a win's a win. We're probably safe now, even though we should never have been talking about that. But yeah, win's a win. That's all you can say.
Cliche klaxon. That was a game of 2 halves, wasn't it? First half was as awful as we've been all season. Zero creativity again. William Jose, probably all through the game actually, got 0 service. But the first half I was a bit concerned because we made Southampton look like the footballing version of the Harlem Globetrotters. We had nothing going forward at all. No creativity, and again some basic errors. But credit where credit is due. Second half was a complete turnaround, and that was a good tactical switch by Nuno, switching Neto and Traore over. And also, he just took the handbrake off. We just looked so much more positive in the second half. And I think that's what fans just want to see. We don't want to see the team constrained too much by playing safety first football. And it showed that second half, handbrake come off, and we've attacked Southampton, and look what's happened. We looked dangerous right from the get-go, the second half. And in the end, we've ended up having more possession and more shots than Southampton, and made them look a fragile team, which is what they are at the moment. That's something, again, that we should have done against them in the Cup, but that's history now. So all in all, it's a positive second half. I think we just want to see that more consistently in Wolves games in the future. So here's hoping that we have a bit more of a positive mentality in the team. We attack teams more, and we utilise the strengths that we've got in Neto and Traore in their attacking abilities. So let's take it forward into Leeds.
Hi guys. Well, whatever Nuno said in the changing rooms half time definitely worked, didn't it? Completely different team. Looks so much better on the ball defensively, and I've got to say, fair play to Patricio. Some cracking saves. That double save right at the end was unbelievable. I know a few people have been knocking him recently, but just shows that he is a great player, especially when he's on top form. Neto, again, wonder goal. Absolutely incredible it was. How we just cut in. Even Traore, first half he was a bit poor. Second half, Nuno must have given him a bollocking because he came out and played his ass off and did really well. Great win, 3 points up to 30, getting so close to safety now. If we look at last season, 34 points was safe, 35 points was safe, and this season the teams have got a lot less points than they did last season, so we're probably safe now. A few more wins and we'll be laughing. The only thing I would say is though, I do feel that one good signing next season would be someone in the midfield, because everything does come from the wing, and I think a good pacey box-to-box attacking midfielder would be great, and it'll give someone like Moutinho a bit of a rest, and also, as I say, another centre-back, but apart from that, looking better, and let's move on and try and get 3 points on Friday against Leeds.
The inconsistency of this Wolves team at the moment is something to behold, whether it's over a period of 5-6 games or just over 90 minutes. The fact that we can't seem to string, a decent period of time together to put in a good display, it is a bit worrying. Don't get me wrong, I'm delighted we got a win today, and to especially come from behind with the relative fragility mentally this side probably have at the moment, I think it's fantastic. Saying that, we were against the Southampton side, who are probably a bit fragile as well after a couple of recent defeats. I think at the moment, Neto, surely the conversation needs to be had a lot louder about him being PFA Premier League Young Player for the Year. Yeah, goal again today, absolute class. But just he was a player who, if we were going to score, he was going to be the one to make it happen. Again, it's another building block for us. We are kind of getting these results on the board now, and relegations, don't think we need to worry about it. It's just making sure we can not limp over the finish line and actually see how much progress we can make in this league over the next 15 or so games.